Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy getting Chris here with some more Chris Wrestling Views. Today, you guys want to be doing the WWE NXT review and giving my reaction over all the matches and all the good stuff that happened. So, haven't made a video since Monday, you guys. Didn't really see any interesting news I could do a video over, or I'm still waiting on comments from you guys out there to let me know what y'all want me to discuss here on Chris Wrestling Views. So, um, on NXT, the first match they had was MSK versus Legado del Fantasma. Uh, MSK end up winning. They're going to be in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Cup match this Sunday on February 14th at Vengeance Day or NXT Takeover Vengeance Day. Um, and like I said, they end up winning. They hit like a heart attack, like blockbuster maneuver to pick up the victory over Legado del Fantasma. And things aren't really looking good for Legado del Fantasma, even with Eric Escobar. Not Eric Escobar, excuse me. I'm thinking of this other guy, but you know who I'm talking about, you guys. So also they had on that match, I'll give that match a rating of 3.2. Simple fact because it could have been a greater match, but MSK, they won. Kudos to them. We were definitely going to see them this Sunday, you guys, on the WWE Network at WWE NXT Vengeance Day. So let's get down to the next part. Johnny Gargano comes out in a wheelchair along with Andy Hartwell, his wife, Candice LeRae, and Austin Theory. So with that, Kushida comes out while Johnny Gargano is in the ring in a wheelchair and then ends up, attack, starts to starts to beat down on Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano hops up out the chair, well, hops back up out of the chair and actually fake his injury. I know there's been rumors and stuff that was going around that match won't happen, that the match wouldn't happen. I think it was like yesterday or today. They said the match wasn't going to happen, but looks like it is now since Johnny Gargano faked his injury. So it's going to be a good match today. I'm going to talk about those matches here later on, as I go through my review. Then they had Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. Um, yeah, Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart versus Candice LeRae and India Hartwell. Whoever won this match moves on to the women's tag team Dusty Cup finals. So so basically it was a great match. It was back and forth competition. Andy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, did some great things in the match. Shotzi Blackheart putting her, was risking it all on the line out there, you guys. And so let's see. So the winners of that match was Ember Moon. Ember Moon jumps off the rope, hits the Eclipse on Candice LeRae, and then Andy Hartwell tries to dive on Candice LeRae as Shotzi Blackheart, do like a backdrop move off the top rope to pick up the victory over them. So your winners that's going to move on um, is Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. Great match on that one. I have to give that match a 4.1 out of 5 star, 1 out of 5 stars. So 4.1. There was a great match. Like I said, great competition. They actually, show why they are great, and we will see how they're going to do Sunday as well. And like I said, I'm gonna tell you all the matches, the final matches that's going to be this Sunday at WWE Takeover Vengeance Day. So let's move on to the next thing we have here, you guys, which would be William Regal comes out comes out and says, whoever wins between Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon versus the team I'm going to announce later on will also be in line for a WWE NXT Women's um, Championship match. Well, NXT, Women's Championship match. And so, that's a good thing as well for those contenders. Backstage, we see Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. Excuse me, you guys. Um, so they declare. So Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa declares that they will beat the grizzled young veterans um, tonight on NXT. So I'm gonna read that a little bit later on. So with Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa. Those are some great competitors. Timothy Thatcher is really hard. Like he's very hard hitting. I seen this guy. He was one of my favorites. Before more superstars came, to NXT and more people I done seen in NXT and all that good stuff. So with that, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen next. So the third match they had on NXT was Kushida versus Austin Theory. Um, Kushida ends up winning by disqualification, simple fact because Johnny Gargano was attacked, earlier during the night, like I said, in a wheelchair, faking his injury or whatever. And Johnny Gargano tries to break Kushida's arm because you know they were faking the whole thing the whole time. So Johnny Gargano tells Austin Theory go get a chair. Out of nowhere, somebody pulls Tim pulls Austin Theory under the ring, and Johnny Gargano looks down like, okay, I'll save you, and then he start pulling his arms. End up pulling out Dexter Loomis. So it was a pretty funny thing, and Austin Theory, of course he comes out after Dexter Loomis, um, you know, comes out. So Dexter Loomis and Kushida applied both submissions. One was the hoverboard submission on Johnny Gargano, and the other one on Timothy. Not Timothy. Why do I keep saying Timothy Thatcher? Goodness, not Timothy Thatcher. Austin Theory was applied by the sleeper from Dexter Loomis. So that closed it out. So backstage we see Karrion Kross. He attacked Legado del Fantasma. Simple fact because we all know that Escobar is going to face Karrion Kross next week on NXT. They didn't say if it was for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship or not, but Karrion Kross doesn't need that cruiserweight because that guy's not a cruiserweight. He's more like a heavyweight. He belongs on the main roster. I can't wait till he comes on the main roster, you guys, because he definitely deserves it. So there was a return tonight on NXT. Cameron Grimes drives up in a Ferrari, and he was like, well, I'm back. I'm Cameron Grimes. All that good stuff, you guys. So let's move on. Cameron Grimes, after the TV goes and commercial comes back on, Cameron Grimes got an in-ring promo talking about how, he had become rich over being gone so long and that William Regal can't do nothing with him now. So after that in-ring promo, there was a backstage promo with Johnny Gargano telling Kushida that he better bring his A game at WWE NXT Takeover Vengeance Day. And like I said, Johnny Gargano, talented wrestler. Hopefully he come to the main roster. Hopefully WWE hopefully on the main roster they don't bury him. Kushida, he's gonna be in NXT for a while. great superstar. Somebody done lit a fire in Kushida. I don't know what happened, you guys. So I mean, this guy is like he's like getting there. So let's get down to the main event. I don't want to take much of you all's time. If you're watching this video, um, just make sure you minimize it or something. Because I know y'all don't want to just look at somebody just talk or whatever. But let's get down to the main event. The grizzled young veterans versus Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. Man, I have to say, I have to go over my rating a little bit. I'll give this match a 5.7 because like it was back and forth. Like I said, with Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart, it was just like that, but a little bit up higher in stakes on that, man. I'm talking about they were going at it, but end up being the grizzled young veterans end up winning uh winning the match. And I don't feel bad for Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher, but they will definitely somewhere down the line will be tag team champions someday. Hopefully they get to the main roster, but there has been no word of it yet, you guys. So so NXT actually went over about 7 minutes long, you guys. So I was like, well, dang, like really 7 minutes longer than normal. I was like, wow. So so the matches that they're gonna have, they had stare downs. After that tag team match. So now I'm gonna read to you all the official matches for Vengeance Day on NXT February 14th. Make sure you guys check it out on the WWE Network. I'm not for sure, but I may do a live on WWE NXT Takeover Vengeance if you don't get a chance to see it. But if you do, I'm still gonna do my review over it as well. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that, you guys. NXT Takeover Vengeance Day this Sunday, live on the WWE Network. So it's gonna be Johnny Gargano versus Kushida for the WWE NXT North American title. This match right here. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna actually, you know what, you guys, I'm actually going to do my prediction video on Friday. Well, see, should I do it Friday? No, no, no. I'm gonna do it Saturday. My NXT Vengeance prediction video. Make sure you guys check that out as well. Make sure if you already subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell and click all. So Kushida versus Johnny Gargano. It's gonna be a great match, of course. It's gonna be Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai versus Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart for the WWE Tag Team. The Dusty Cup to see who's gonna win that, and also get the opportunity of getting a tag team title run as well. Well, opportunity, excuse me. Uh, the third match is going to be Io Shirai versus Tony Storm versus Mercedes Martinez. That's going to be a great match as well. Those competitors are awesome. Every NXT star, is awesome. Like no matter who it is. The main match is going to be Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne for the NXT Championship. You know, they said at the end of the show that everyone in Europe has been looking to see that match over a decade now, but those of you who wanted to see Pete Dunne versus Finn Balor for the championship, whether it was for the championship or not for the championship, then even though in it, so yeah, even though NXT pay-per-view card is a little bit short, you guys, I'm thinking that it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a great show to watch. We may see some returns. We may see whatever. We may even see Edge, comes out and say he wants to challenge either Pete Dunne or Finn Balor. But the rumor that's going around that he's that Edge is going to challenge Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship. But I think that's all I got for you guys. About to do another video here, and I want you all to check that. Well, actually, probably not, because it's getting late. Actually, you know what? Just for all of you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do that video after this one. So thank you all for watching Chris Wrestling Views. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support, all the views, all the good stuff. If y'all see that little logo behind me, I actually have a shirt that is actually made like that. If you would want one, or a custom one, make sure that you drop down below, down below in the comments, and let me know if you would like to purchase a shirt just like the one I have, or I create something different on your shirt. Just let me know. Thank you all for tuning in to Chris Wrestling View. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my videos. Make sure you tell a friend, family member, whoever likes professional wrestling and still watch it today. Make sure you get them to like, comment, subscribe as well, and tell them don't forget to click that notification bell and select all. So thank you all for watching Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com.